Janet Jackson thought she hung up the phone.
But the recording was still running. What she said next exposed the biggest betrayal in music history. "We took everything. Michael never knew how much we really stole. $500 million. That's what the Jackson family systematically took from Michael Jackson while he was dying. But here's what will shock you even more. The accidental confession. December 2008, just 6 months before Michael's death. Janet Jackson is on a conference call with family lawyers about Michael's finances. She thinks she's hung up, but the legal team's recording system is still running. "Joe was right from the beginning," Janet's voice echoes through the empty law office. "Michael's too soft, too trusting. We've been moving money for years and he still doesn't get it." The lawyers freeze. They're recording everything. "How much are we talking about?" asks Randy Jackson. "Conservative? $500 million over 20 years. But the Neverland deal alone was $150 million we redirected. But wait, you need to know how they were stealing from the king of pop. The system of theft." 1983, Michael Jackson releases Thriller and becomes the biggest star on earth. But behind closed doors, Joe Jackson is creating a web of shell companies, fake management fees, and family loans that will never be repaid. The plan was simple. Every Michael Jackson tour equals 15% family management fee. Every album equals Jackson family production costs. Every business deal equals Joe Jackson consultation fees. Neverland Ranch equals family compound expenses. Michael trusted his family. He never questioned the paperwork they put in front of him. But here's the detail that will blow your mind. The fake contracts. Michael's own brothers were in on it. Tito, Marlon, Jackie, Jermaine. They all received consultation fees for Jackson 5 reunions that never happened. Randy Jackson created fictional tour expenses for shows that were canceled. The smoking gun? A 1995 contract that shows Michael paying his brothers $2 million each for a farewell tour that was secretly canceled before it started. The money went straight to Joe Jackson's offshore accounts. Michael signed the papers thinking he was helping his family. He was actually funding his own betrayal. But the real shock comes next. The Neverland heist. 2005. Michael is fighting child molestation charges. He's vulnerable, broke from legal fees, and desperate. The family smells blood in the water. Joe Jackson approaches Michael with a solution. "Let us handle Neverland. We'll make sure it's safe." What Michael doesn't know is that Joe has already negotiated a secret deal with Colony Capital. The family will get $100 million in management fees for the sale, while Michael loses his beloved home. Catherine Jackson, Michael's own mother, signed the paperwork. But wait until you hear what happened next. Michael's desperate discovery. 2008. Michael is preparing for his This Is It concerts, trying to rebuild his fortune. His financial advisor hands him a shocking document. "Michael, your family has been stealing from you for decades." The report shows $500 million in questionable family expenses, $150 million in fake management fees, $75 million in fraudulent loans to relatives, $50 million in consultation payments for work never done. Michael's response, according to the advisor's notes: "They're my family. They wouldn't do this to me." But the evidence was overwhelming, and Michael's reaction would change everything. The confrontation. March 2009. Michael calls a family meeting at Catherine's house in Encino. Everyone's there. Joe, Catherine, Janet, Randy, all the brothers. Michael walks in carrying a briefcase full of financial documents. "I know what you've done," he says quietly. "All of it." The room goes silent. Janet tries to speak first. "Michael, we can explain." $500 million, Janet. $500 million. Joe Jackson stands up. "That money kept this family together. That money was mine." Michael explodes. "And you stole it while pretending to love me." But what Joe Jackson said next would haunt Michael until his death. The threat.
You want to go public with this?
Joe Jackson's voice is ice cold. You want to destroy the Jackson name? After everything we built? We didn't steal anything, Michael. We invested your money in family. And if you try to take us down, we'll take you down with us. Michael realizes in that moment, his own family is threatening him. Katherine Jackson, the mother he adored, says nothing. She just looks away. Michael leaves that house knowing he's completely alone. But the family wasn't done with their betrayal. The final theft. May 2009, 2 months before Michael's death. While Michael is rehearsing for This Is It, Randy Jackson is quietly liquidating Michael's music catalog investments. $50 million in Beatles songs rights, sold to a family shell company for $10 million. $30 million in real estate, transferred to Katherine Jackson for estate planning. $25 million in jewelry and memorabilia, donated to the Jackson Family Foundation. Michael's own signature, forged on dozens of documents by people who claim to love him. The cruelest part? They were stealing his legacy while he was trying to create one final masterpiece for his children. But on June 25, 2009, everything changed. The day Michael died. Dr. Conrad Murray administers the fatal dose of propofol at 10:40 a.m. But 3 hours before Michael's death, Randy Jackson is already at the lawyer's office. We need to secure Michael's assets immediately, Randy tells the estate attorney. For the family's protection. Michael's body isn't even cold yet, and they're already planning how to control his death. But they made one critical mistake. Michael had changed his will, the recording that exposed everything. October 2009, the Janet Jackson phone call recording surfaces during estate litigation. But it's not just Janet's voice on the tape. Joe Jackson. Michael was naive about money. We were protecting our interests. Randy Jackson. The will is fake. He would never cut us out like this. Katherine Jackson.
Janet Jackson. It doesn't matter now. He's gone. We just need to make sure the kids don't find out what we did. But the kids did find out, and their revenge was perfect. The Children's Justice, 2019. Paris Jackson, now 21, releases a statement that shocks the world. My father died knowing his family had betrayed him for money. They stole his fortune, his trust, and his happiness. But they couldn't steal his music. Prince Jackson adds, we have the evidence. All of it. The recordings, the forged documents, the fake contracts. Our father kept everything. Blanket Jackson, the youngest, delivers the final blow. The Jackson family legacy isn't music. It's greed. And we're done protecting them. The lawsuit they filed would expose everything. The $500 million reckoning. 2020. Jackson versus Jackson Estate, the case that revealed the complete scope of the family's theft. $500 million stolen over 25 years. 200-plus forged documents. 50 shell companies used to hide money. 15 family members involved in the scheme. One recording that proved everything. The judge's final statement. This is the most comprehensive family financial betrayal in entertainment history. But the most shocking revelation was still coming. The truth about Michael's death. Dr. Murray's 2019 prison interview revealed something that changed everything. Michael wasn't just addicted to painkillers. He was addicted to the pain. He told me, Conrad, when your own family steals from you, what's the point of being awake? The propofol wasn't about sleep. It was about escape. He wanted to escape the betrayal. Michael Jackson didn't die from an overdose. He died from a broken heart. And the family that killed him spiritually got to mourn him publicly. The final recording. June 24, 2009, one day before his death. Michael Jackson's last voicemail to his children. Paris, Prince, Blanket. Daddy loves you more than the whole world. If anything happens to me, remember this. I tried to give everyone everything, but I saved the best for you. The music, the money, the memories, it's all yours. Don't let them take it. And don't let them tell you I didn't know. I knew everything. I just chose to forgive them. But you don't have to. The question that remains, if your own family betrayed you for $500 million, could you forgive them? Michael Jackson did, even as it destroyed him. That's why he wasn't just the king of pop.
He was the king of unconditional love, even when that love was weaponized against him. The Jackson family got their money. Michael got immortality, but his children got justice. And sometimes, justice is the only love that matters.